For this lesson, we'll be discussing about finding the missing terms in a pair of equivalent ratios. So in order for us to understand this topic, let us first define some terms. When we say equivalent ratios, from the word equivalent, it means equal. These are ratios that express the same relationship between two numbers. Two ratios that are same when they are written in the simplest form. For example, to identify if 6 over 15, this is the first ratio, and 10 over 25, our second ratio, are equivalent, meaning equal, are equivalent ratios, we write the ratios in their simplest form, and then check if they are equal. So let us first simplify 6 over 15. 6 over 15 has a GCF, or a greatest common factor, of 3. So we divide 6 and 15 by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So therefore we have 2 over 5. While 10 over 25, this one, the GCF of 10 and 25 is 5. Sorry, this is 10 over 25. So 10 divided by 5 is 2. So this is 2. 25 divided by 5 is 5. So therefore, both simplest form is 2 over 5. So we can say that this ratio 6 over 15 and the other ratio 10 over 25, these ratios are called equivalent ratio. Again, we can say that two ratios are equivalent when we simplify them and we have the same simplest form. Next one, the second term is finding the missing term in equivalent ratios. So what if one of your term is missing in a given equivalent ratios? So to find the missing term in equivalent ratios, we write the ratios in fraction form. So we have to write the given ratios in a fraction form, and then after writing them in fraction form, we have to do cross multiplication, and then we perform the indicated operations to solve for the value of the missing term. So let us try this given example. To find the value of n, when you encounter the letter n in a given ratio, it means that is the missing term, or that is the missing number. That will make the ratios n over 3 equals 20 over 15 equivalent. So we follow these steps. So what are we looking for here? We are looking for the value of the missing term, which is written in n. First step is write the equation that you need to solve. So that is n over 3 equals 20 over 15. So this is our ratios in fraction form. After writing them, we have to use a cross multiplication to solve for the value of n. So we multiply n, the letter n, to 15 and 3 to 20. So it will be like this. So n times 15 equals 3 times 20. Next, 3 times 20 will become 60. N times 15 will stay as n times 15. Then after that, to get rid of this times 15 in your letter n, we divide both side of the equation by 15. So it will become n equals 60 divided by 15. And this 15 here will be cancelled out. So it will just n on the left side of your equation. So it will become n equals 60 divided by 15. So n now is 4. So the value of n here is 4. So it will become now 4 over 3 equals 20 over 15. So that is your missing term. So to check if this is really the correct answer, we can simplify our ratios. 4 over 3 is already in the simplest form, so let us just simplify 20 over 15. We divide 20 over 15 by the GCF 5. So 20 divided by 5 is 4 over 15 divided by 5 is 3. So as you can see, both ratios, when written in the lowest term, is 4 over 3. So we can say that our answer here is correct, which is n is equal to 4. Next, identify whether the ratios 2 over 3 and 8 over 12 are equal. So again, if you want to know if the given ratios are equivalent ratios, all you have to do is simplify each given ratio. 2 over 3, since it's already in the simplest form, we don't have to simplify it. How about the next ratio? 8 over 12. So the GCF of 8 and 12 here is 4. So we divide each term by 4. So 8 divided by 4, that is 2, and then 12 divided by 4, that is 3. So our new ratio now is 2 over 3. Therefore, we can say that 2 over 3 is equal to 2 over 3. So these two given ratios here, 2 over 3 and 8 over 12, are equal or are called equivalent ratios. Next, what should be the value of n to make the ratios 3 over 5 and n over 25 equivalent? So again, we write our given ratios into fraction form, and then we do the cross multiply. So n multiplied by 5, 3 multiplied by 25. So we have here 3 times 25 equals n times 5. Next, 3 times 25, that is 75, equals n times 5. Next, to find the value of n, just simply divide 75 by 5. Whatever the number that is in your that is beside the letter n, or the missing term, in this case is 5, that will be the number that you will use to divide the term on your other on the other side of your equation. So it will be 75 divided by 5 is equal to n. So let us now divide. So 75 divided by 5, that is 15. So n now is 15. Next, let us apply this in our problem solving. In a certain city, the ratio of children to adults is 3:2. For every 3 children, there are 2 adults. If there are 800 adults in the city, how many children are there? So we're looking for the number of children in a given city if there are 800 adults. So applying the rules that I discussed, so let us first write our ratios in a fraction form. So the first ratio is 3 over 2 equals, since we are looking for the number of children, we write here as n, over 800 adults. After that, let us do the cross multiply. So 3 times 800 is 2,400 equals n times 2. Next, divide 2,400 by the number 2. So 2,400 divided by 2 equals n. So 2,400 divided by 2 is 1,200 equals n. So therefore, there are 1,200 children for every 800 adults.